In this video, we'll look at how to use Google AI Studio with Trikon-tech to automate outbound voice calls using Gemini function calling. For this demo, we'll use a simple clinic scenario. When a clinic needs to call a patient with an appointment reminder, instead of placing the call manually, Gemini can understand the request and trigger and call through Trikon. Before we begin, we need a few things. From Google AI Studio, generate an API key that will be used to communicate with Gemini. From the Trikon workspace, we'll need the workspace API key, along with the outbound agent ID, workspace slug, and the phone line we will use to make the call. Now we'll move to the Trikon-tech documentation and review how the Google AI Studio integration should be handled. Here, we can see the function declaration we will use for the outbound call. The function name is Start Trikon Outbound Call, and it accepts the phone number, the patient's name, and optional information such as amount due and due date. Now let's go back to Google AI Studio and enable the function calling. We'll add the function we just saw in the API documentation here. Next, we'll add some system instructions so it knows when to use the function and does not invent any numbers. For testing, we will just call our example. As you can see, Gemini understands the request and generates the function call with the patient's phone number, name, amount, and due date. At this point, Gemini has only generated the function arguments. The actual API call will be handled securely in our backend. Here in our backend, we will execute this function and connect it to the Trikon Outbound Call API. For this, we need to put the environmental keys in the environment file, including Trikon API key, Gemini API key, base URLs, agent ID, and so on. Now we will run the actual call. As you can see, a successful call goes to the user we just entered. This happens because of the Trikon outbound API call we are using with Google AI Studio. Thank you for watching.